which players do you see probably towards the first couple of rounds of the draft? Which players would you like to see the Bengals avoid?
I don't want to touch Bradley Roby, especially, and this was before the latest incident. He had a good 2012 year where he was allowed to play a lot of man coverage, and that's where he looked like he was at his best. He's athletic. He's got great hips, great feet. You watch him this year, and they kind of get him. They kind of have him 8-10 yards off the ball, and kind of an off-zone defense. So they're playing a lot of quarters, a lot of free deep zones. And he just looked like he didn't care, or he wasn't into it. Like, he's like, this isn't the type of scheme I should be playing in, or I should be following the number one receiver, or I should be, allowed to play in man coverage. And this is just me reading his personality and the way he's carrying himself on the field. I've heard some things that are along the same conclusions, but I thought you can see this. He didn't want to tackle. He didn't want to fight off blocks. When he did tackle, he's diving at someone's ankles and just reaching with an arm. His ball skills, when he does get the press, turn and run, he's got trouble locating the ball. It goes right by his head. How many times have we seen that with Bengals corners? Now, maybe they don't value that, but when you're covering a guy and you're on him and it's still a completion, what is more frustrating than that when you're watching a corner? So maybe it's the feelings I got with Bradley Roby, where it's just you're more frustrated than anything else watching at it. If he's there in the second round 55, that's a good value pick because of his athletic upside. But that's a guy I would probably stay away from in the first round.
Don't miss a single episode of Inside the Jungle. Subscribe to our podcast today over at cincyjungle.com/podcast.